All right, all right, all right. Both cameras. Opposite. Why is it locked? I don't want it to be locked. Unlock. Why is the camera locked? I don't understand that. Okay. Well, that's not good. What's up? Well, today we are going to why is the orientation locked? Does that make any sense to anybody? Good Lord. Everything has to be different. And so therefore that messes up. That messes up everything. Okay, well, since there's nobody there, we are going to set our, we're gonna put the sealer on this tile here and see if we remember where we were. And if you watched the other day, we're gonna take our crackle tile and we're gonna see if this white crackle tile, it's not necessarily white, but close. It's really not close, it's gray. But if the grout absorbs into the tile because the glaze is cracked. So today we're going to apply this quartz and porcelain tile sealer. The reason I chose this sealer is because I know quartz and porcelain tile are the most, gosh, the word left me, impervious of the bunch. And I figured, you know, quartz. Yep, there goes the phone. That's awesome. So I figure that's going to be a good test for that. And let's see. My other phone is not cooperating. We're going to turn it anyway. I don't care. Screw it. Don't know what that does. So we're going to remove these spacers, and like I said, I've got a bunch of different crackled tiles here, and they're all made a little bit different. Some of the crackle, like on this one, I believe the crackle is on the bisque and not in the glaze, which therefore my hypothesis is that will not stain. We'll see. We shall see. So we're going to get all these spacers out of here, give this a wipe down real quick. Today's not going to take very long. And I still haven't gotten my midnight grout in. So it may be next week before I can actually grout it, but I wanted to go ahead and seal it because in hopes that it possibly arrives tomorrow. But who knows? I do have the black grout and the high performance grout, but I wanted to test the urethane because once again, my hypothesis is that the urethane pigment will not stain. I have nothing to back that up other than that's just my thought. But I know that the pigment in the high performance grouts, especially in black, those black pigments are very, very fine. And most of the staining that I have seen for stones or even some of the crackle tile have been from high performance grouts and grouts with really fine pigments in it. So that's my thought there. It may be that a urethane based grout, Spectralock 1 or the Bostic Dimension, may not affect the tile the same as the high performance grout. And you don't know unless you test it. So let's see, let's give this tile a little wipe down. We've got a couple of some adhesive here. Get that off. To clean this up and be careful at the same time. All right, anything else? Take these gloves off for a second. I'm not going to soak this thing down. I'm just going to clean off the tops of the tile. Some of them are dirty. Dirty. Sweat dripping off my body. I know I should have a singing channel, probably. That would be amazing. I didn't want to take this. Let's see. Wipe that off. No need for that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna mask this off. Maybe right here. Let's go right here and right up here and do our test. That way we got a pretty good cross section of everything in the test area. So, I'm hoping I got enough tape. All right. So let's see. Right there. Okay, so below here, I'll do the urethane grout. Well, we'll have to tape it off again because I got to split the grout, but we gotta wait for the sealer to dry. So now we're gonna put the sealer, the other one. Let's see if we come right here, maybe down here below that, because I get all that in there. Okay. Whew. I don't know if it's enough. Is it enough? Is it enough? Not quite enough. But at least we know. Because where it's going to matter is the joints. Okay. So I've read the instructions of the Stone Tech sealer. We need to shake it up. Shake it up. Mask off, we did that. We're shaking. Allow sealer to penetrate for 10 to 15. If you have any questions, let's ask them now, and then while we're waiting on this secure, I can answer some of them. If not, of course you have questions. Everybody has questions. Like, actually, we're doing a podcast on Friday at 4. It's the Tile Happy Hour. If you like talking about tile or just love the tile industry and like having fun, like having drinks, we're going to do that Friday, 4 o'clock. The Tile Happy Hour. And we are actually talking about sealers this week. when to seal, when not to seal, all those good things. Let's hope the sealer does not eat through this plastic paper I have. But let's see. We don't need that much, just need a little bit. Just a little bit. So we got the sealer in our bowl. Cap back on. We got a foam brush, and we're just going to do a light coat over all of this. And I don't know if I'm optimistic or not. The critical thing about sealing tile, any tile, is you don't want the sealer to puddle up. So you want to make sure you look at it. If it puddles up, it becomes looks milky. And you also want to be careful about getting too much sealer on there. You don't want your sealer in your grout joints, because that can hinder your grout from bonding to the side of your tile, which you want to happen. So, all right. And boy, I can't tell what I've got on there and what I don't have on there, but let's see. I did not put a lot on. Okay. So we made our application. Allow sealer to penetrate for 15 to 20 minutes. During this time, keep the surface wet with sealer. Okay. Are there any questions? I'm going to move around to the back. Any questions? Any thoughts? Okay. I don't see any questions on either area, but that's okay. Let me just say, since there are no questions, this is the sealer application part of the Crackled tile test to see if you should seal your Crackled tile. We're going to let this set up, and then hopefully the grout will come in and we'll do the final step, grout, and then we'll do a review, and then I'll do a recap later. So if you dropped by, thanks. If you're watching this on a replay, send me a comment, link, whatever, and I'll try to answer your questions. Appreciate everybody. Let's keep learning together and tile the world.